There's so much to be revealed. Some things we can't talk about, but even when you consider what is being revealed to this point, I said earlier this could be the crime of the century. Carl says maybe the crime of the ages, huh?
Yes, I think the crime of the ages when everything is finally revealed, and of course we have hopes and we're in discussions now. That after the new administration comes in, this thing can be opened up completely with the proper investigations, regardless of the mainstream fake media, because they are complicit in this. And of course they're not going to cover it because it implicates them. And it's embarrassing. But let me give your audience a quick synopsis of what we have presented, what we now know. We now know that the document on the White House website that has been proffered to be the only identifying document ever brought forward publicly to the American citizens. The White House administration has claimed that it is his official identification. Obama himself has claimed it is his official identification. We now know that it is a complete fabricated forgery, and here's the deal. We have the source document from which it was created. We know the name on the source document. It is one Johanna Ani. That her birth certificate was used to create Obama's birth certificate. There may have been other source documents, but we know hers was one of them. And there are 9 points of forensically verified forgery that are unarguable, absolutely courtroom ready, that have been signed off on 2 national, international forensics laboratories, one in Europe, one in the United States, Forensic Document Examiner, all of them with impeccable credentials. Both of those entities train law enforcement officers in the United States and or Europe. They have issued reports declaring that that document is a fabrication using the source document from Johanna Ani. That is a crime to produce it. It's a crime to use it as identification, and it's a crime to post it on government websites. So this begs the question, Bill, why?
Yes.
Why
exactly.
would the administration feel it necessary to commit 3 or 4 crimes, major crimes, to try to identify who the man in the White House is? And as we said, in the course of doing this investigation, we uncovered really, really deep, nasty stuff. Sheriff Arpaio said in the meeting the other night, sensitive, highly sensitive information that has been turned over to other authorities. And as I said, Mike Zullo has said publicly, so I can say it, it has been turned over to federal authorities who are now investigating it, who have people who have been given protection and immunity and are whistleblowers. So this is going to get deeper and darker, I do believe, but what we have presented publicly is extremely deep and extremely dark because it goes straight to the White House.